Sagittarius. Welcome to the Tarot Goat. I'm so happy. I'm feeling better. I'm glad to be back with you. I've already shuffled, meditated over your cards, asked the universe what does Sagittarius need to know for their highest good for December 2019. This is what I got in the form of the Celtic Cross. Also drew you an animal spirit card and a work your light card. And afterwards we'll clarify your reading with a small cat tarot deck. So anyway, let's get into it, Sagittarius. I'm a little bit confused. I was going right along and then I came to Sagittarius, and it's kind of it's a difficult, a little bit more difficult to interpret than what I have been so far. So let's just see what happens here. At the heart of the matter, in the very center of your reading, you have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is an awesome card. I mean, this is Lord of Victory, Jupiter in Leo. And, this is the Lord of Victory, good fortune, greatness. This is a victory parade. This is, rising up against the odds. You're attaining high success with greatness of heart. You win. You are victorious. You stuck it out. You went through the battle and you won. Whatever it was, you overcame it. You were victorious. Okay, so let's look at what is helping or hindering you. And what was helping or hindering you is the Eight of Swords. So this could have been something that was hindering you, something that was getting to you. You're feeling trapped. Your mind inside your head, you were feeling trapped. Eight of Wands is Jupiter in Gemini. Eight of Swords. This is all about, your mind feeling trapped, like you can't do anything. You're stuck. And, Sagittarius, you don't like to be stuck anywhere. You like freedom. You like movement. You don't like to feel powerless. You don't like to be a victim. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why you're victorious here. You will not let yourself be trapped like that. And the root cause of all of this is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card, this is a major arcana card, but the Judgment card is also a card of rising up and against something that is against the odds and being successful. So you've got two cards here that say you were victorious. You rose up against the odds. You're the phoenix coming out of the rising out of the ashes to be victorious in whatever this is that is affecting you. It's a general reading. It could be anything. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could just be something that you dealt with in your family, or something that came along between you and somebody else. But whatever it was, you did not let it trap you. You did not let it defeat you. You were victorious over it. In your recent past, you had the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups that's all about, that could be a young person with information, could be information regarding love. It could be information regarding something that inspires you, something that helps you to understand, something that enlightens your intuition, with a little fish jumping out of the cup. It could be something surprising, something that kind of surprised you, took you by surprise, but something that was emotional for you, and that was in your recent past. So in your goals, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, this is all about action. This is action. This is somebody who's ready to attack. They've got the information they need. They've got the truth. They've got the clarity. They're moving on. They're moving ahead. Very forceful and determined. With the sword drawn, ready for battle. They've learned something, and now they're going to move forward and take action on that information. Okay, in your near future, you have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands, this is all about, it could be, for some of you, could have been travel, that you're going to be traveling. For others, it could be fast communication, like internet communication, something real quick, information going back and forth fast, information that you've been needing. And it can also represent someone who's, they're throwing all their wands up in the air. They're going for broke. They're aiming all their wands at one particular goal. So they're really striving at this one thing. But regardless, it's very fast-moving energy. It's Mercury and Sagittarius. This is a lot of fast energy. So, and how you're feeling right now, Sagittarius, King of Cups, this could be in the season that we're in right now, the holiday season. You're feeling very mature. You're feeling very loving. So you can see the King of Cups. He knows how to think with his heart. He knows how important it is to keep his heart in his decisions. And there he is with his cup of love that, he can make people feel better. He can he can give people love that they need. But it's very mature love. It's not foolishness. Whereas in the past, it was kind of immature here with the Page. But this is very mature love. This is someone who, like the King, he knows the importance of emotions, and he's very intuitive. He knows how to deal with relationships and interact with people when it comes to love. And that's very, could be very indicative of the season that we're in right now, very loving feelings that you might be having. Energy of those around you, you have the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign that you're around, which is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Could be male or female, but air signs are they're very up in their head. They think a lot. They're very smart. They're not very emotional. They try to keep emotions out of most of their thinking because it's all about their intellect, their thoughts, the transformation and changes of ideas, and they just they like expression. They like clarity and information. But this person's not very emotional. I mean, they cut out what they don't need. They just stick to the facts. All right. And in your hopes and fears, you have the Three of Swords. So I don't know if this is with you laying your heart out on the line, feeling very emotional, with your cup of love in your hand. If maybe you're, this could be you proposing to somebody, hoping that they don't reject you. This could be you realizing that, you don't have anybody for the holiday season. You're all by yourself and you're kind of sad and thinking about past problems. With relationships. It could be, you're proposing to somebody and they rejected you. That could hurt a lot. Or this is kind of where it gets kind of hard. I don't know if I understand, but we'll clarify some of this. But anyway, this is your hopes and fears, and I think maybe your fears is that, you don't want to be hurt again. You've been hurt. You want to put your heart out there, but it's at what cost? It's a lot of there's a lot of communication going on back and forth here, but if it's not reciprocated, if this air sign that is around you maybe doesn't feel the same way, or there can be something that can hurt. You can be feeling loneliness around this time of the year. But anyway, your final outcome, Sag, is Six of Swords. And Six of Swords is it's moving on. I mean, you're not going to sit there. This is Mercury in Aquarius. You're not going to sit there and, go through the rough waters and just stay there. You've been in the rough waters, the drama, all that. You're done with it. You're moving on. You're going to calmer waters, place where you can feel peace and tranquility and you know, feel good about yourself, either with someone or without someone, but regardless, you're going to get away from the drama. You know, you just, that's your final outcome is, you know, you're going to be peaceful, no matter who is around you and what they're feeling. But okay, so let's clarify some of this before we really get confused, even more confused. I think this center line is pretty, it's pretty cut and dry. You are victorious over feeling trapped. You got yourself out of that situation. You are a winner. You're victorious. You're not feeling trapped any longer. Let's see what the goal of, what's this Knight of Swords here for? What's the Knight of Swords here for Sagittarius, please? And the goal. What's the Knight of Swords here? Whoa. Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay. King of, this would be Page of Cups again. Okay. All right. So that's twice you've got the Page of Cups. All right. Knight of Swords is clarifying the Page of Cups. Okay. So Knight of Swords is taking action, maybe to find out, what this Page of Cups is all about, what this Page of Cups is bringing in emotionally. So you're wanting to find this out. You're wanting clarity as far as love or emotion goes. Yeah, you're a little bit surprised at maybe who's looking at you, who's noticing you, how you're feeling back towards them. And you felt that in the past, and you apparently, because there it is in the recent past, and you still have that feeling, because you still have that. But you want more clarity. You want to take action to find out. You're drawing your sword. You're going to find out more information to move forward on this particular, you know, if this is somebody that you're interested in, or let's find out a little bit more. Okay. So what's this Eight of Wands here for Sagittarius? Eight of Wands in the near future. What's all this communication about? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands in the future. Okay. You got Seven of Wands. Okay. So Seven of Wands is standing your ground. Seven of Wands is, okay. So maybe you're getting some flack about this situation. Maybe you're still feeling, you have feelings for somebody, and maybe they're not the best for you. Seven of Wands. Standing up. Standing up. All this information that's coming in fast, moving energy. You're standing your ground like, nope, I'm right. I know I'm right about this. Okay, seven. Clarify. Eight of Wands again, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands again, please. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. Oops. Okay, the Devil card. Alright, Sag. Could be a Capricorn involved here. Could be an addiction. Could be something that you're standing up against. You're standing up against this. Maybe you're addicted to somebody. You can't stop thinking about them. You want to take action. You want to go towards them. But maybe it's not the right thing to do. Maybe it's an obsession. You know you're going to get flack if you go towards them because they're not really wanting you to. You know. There could be somebody else involved in this. Could be a third party thing. But you're feeling some kind of love here. A lot of love. What's this Three of Swords? Three of Swords for Sagittarius, please. What is this Three of Swords? hopes and fears. What is this Three of Swords about, please? Three of Swords. Three of Swords, please. Three of Swords. What's this Three of Swords about, please? Whoa. Three of Swords, okay. Seven of Pentacles, okay. So that's assessing the situation, staying grounded. It could be more, could be another person involved in this, and it's not a good thing. It could be three-party situation. You're victorious. You're not trapped in this. You're winning over this situation. In the past, maybe you were lovesick over this person. You're going for clarity. You're going to find out how they really feel. Again, you're still lovesick over them. Fast communication coming in. You're feeling like you need to, like everybody's against you, but you're still standing for this particular relationship, even though it's not good for you. There's the Devil card. You know, you're standing up saying, you know, I don't care what other people think. I want this person. This person is for me. I need them. You're, you know, and here you are feeling very mature in love, wanting to hand your cup of love. And then hopes and fears. I think the fears is that that person doesn't care for you, or that they're already in a situation, and you know, you're assessing the situation, trying to get yourself grounded, understand what's going on, how it fits into your life, this particular situation, and then realizing that you're going to have to move on, you know. You're victorious. You've risen up before. You've come out of this stuff before. You're always, you know, Sagittarius, you're very resilient. You know, you can move on. You can do it. You're a free spirit. Usually you can move on with these things. Okay. Like I said, it's kind of a difficult reading there. I kind of think it kind of moved towards a love relationship type thing. But anyway, we'll just, it is what it is. It is what the cards wanted to tell you. So, okay, let's look at your spirit, animal spirit card. You got the Moth Spirit 39, Surrender Now. 39, let's see what that's all about. Moth Spirit. Moth Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with Spirit, or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or addiction? That's kind of like what this says. Okay, are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Hey, that's exactly what this says. Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Moth Spirit appears, it's time to consider if you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person, may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter as much as awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excess energy by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is the time for surrender and radical acceptance, so that your drive does not cost you to flee or to fight. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control, so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Moth Spirit energy. Banish the shoulds and musts, so that you can enjoy what is as you follow for what might be. Moth Spirit can be intense, and honesty about your own compulsive tendencies is needed right now. And there you go. You got the Devil card here. So, to clarify, yep. It is not too easy to switch from one addiction to another, distracting yourself from the discomfort of uncertainty and the thoughts and emotions that arise when you aren't single-mindedly pursuing a goal. Moth Spirit calls you to practice moderation in all things, and recognize when you think you are headed toward the light but are really heading into a fire that will cause burnout. Why are you so resistant to letting up? Could you be avoiding difficult emotions you need to feel and release? Now is the time to do a fearless inventory so that your addictive tendencies can be toned down and rechanneled into enthusiastic activity in moderation. You are not a machine. Listen to Ma Spirit's message that a change is needed to support your well-being. Maybe deep down, Sagittarius, you know you have become too attached to something and someone. Let go of your need to control the outcome and allow yourself to remember the many ways you want to challenge your energy, to relationships, to work, to giving to others, to self-care, and to the other pursuits you value. Well, that kind of ties it all together. That kind of makes it make sense for me that there is some kind of obsession going on here in December. I don't know if you're but you've overcome a lot of feeling trapped. You've overcome a feeling of being trapped in your head about this. So, and at the end you are moving away. So I think you're going to overcome all this. It's just maybe the season is getting to you and you feel obsessed because you don't have anybody, or you don't have that one person that you really thought you were going to have at this time in your life. Okay, so let's look up this work your light. You're already doing it. So let's see what that is. You're already doing it. Sounds fun. You're already doing it. Where is it? I always have trouble finding that when I'm trying to look quickly. Here it is, page 30. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Do not question things so much. You are on the right track. You're facing the right way. Stop overthinking. It's happening and you're closer than you think. You're exactly where you need to be and things are moving at the perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is not the time now is the time to walk steady. Excuse me. There is no rush. What are you building? What you are building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed for you to trust and keep walking forward. If I thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane. Water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom will come soon. You're already doing it. Keep going. All right, Sagittarius, this is beautiful. This is great. I think there's a good lesson to be learned here. And I hope you have a beautiful holiday season. I'm so glad you came to see me. And I'll be back a little bit before January for the January 2020 reading, which is going to be so cool. But anyway, much love and light to you. Thanks again. Bye, Sagittarius.